Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Better Than Wolves. As always, my name is Gord. So, today, we've had a night's sleep since the chaos down in those abandoned mine shafts. And to be perfectly honest, neither Kate, Lars, or I have the energy to try tackling that again tonight. So, I'm on here solo, and we're going to go and do a little work on the mob system over here. Specifically on the sorting channels. I did a little bit of work of the boring work off screen, but today we're going to get things set up so that we can start applying power to those hoppers so that we can apply secondary sorting to them. So yeah, I've started widening this area out. There's some temporary fall protection there, and I've slightly reorganized the, we're going to need this stuff today. I've reorganized the sorting, the actual power system, or the organization of the hoppers has been changed. Not quite thinking clearly. I've relocated this is the XP channel. As you can see, I've moved it so that it goes around here for now. This is just part of the process of getting all of this out of my way. So what happened overnight is some of these hoppers have overflowed on me. Some of them quite dramatically. And of course, because of the way the sorting system works, I hope that's not too loud, the items proceeded onwards to the next available hopper that they would fit in. So in particular, rotten flesh had gone all the way down, and it started filling up the arrows, or sorry, the bows and metal tools and whatnot. Quite a few shovels since our last visit. So what we're going to do is a twofold job tonight. We're going to make this look a little nicer, and then we're going to figure out how to power these things up. So we'll start with the fun part here, which is making this look just a little nicer, and also it'll make it just a little more compact to deal with. So we'll just run dirt down through here, because that's the way you work this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to replace the sides of these things with wood so that it looks nice. And because wood, since we're going to be using Better Than Wolves slabs, siding I should say, and moldings, it will actually take up physically less room, which can be useful. Of course, if I keep falling off cliffs, we'll never get this done. Well, the other thing you can do is you can make it look extra nice if you're not powering it from this side by throwing in moldings, which I'm going to throw in for now on this side, because I think most of the power is going to be, I've set things up so that they can all be powered easily from the other side. Whoops. Some of the intelligent corner thing there. There we are. It looks good. I love the way the moldings just sort of finish things up here. And the one downside to having everything made out of slabs. I've slabbed the floor below there, so it will be easier to manage in the long run, but in the short term it makes things just a little harder to navigate. It just means I don't have to worry as much about how things are lit down there. Oops. That was unfortunate. I suppose we all saw that coming. That is actually going to have to be a full-size piece of wood, isn't it? To fill in both halves of the corner. Yep. Alright, let's grab some of this. We'll get rid of it later. And all this goes along here. Looking good. And we'll throw in all of the non-hopper moldings here. I'm beginning to think that sugar is not going to show up from these witches. That must have been removed, which honestly makes perfect sense to me, because the witches producing that kind of invalidates the need for, mostly it invalidates the need for a sugarcane farm, which is a a fun kind of farm to build, so that's probably why that was removed. Okay, we need to get this system up and running again. I forgot to grab flint and steel to get the... there we go. To get the destruction fire at the back there up and running again. But I'm actually not going to need it there once we finish this reconfiguration. Oh, hello. There's all the other stuff that fell. Because what's going to happen is we're going to be powering these hoppers up. And then all of the stuff's actually going to go through to the next part. Whoops. I was going to throw all this into the... Apparently I've made it harder to get in and out of here, which is interesting. But I was going to throw it all in here to get rid of it for now. Okay. All of this stuff goes in to the channel, and hopefully none of it winds up in my inventory a second time. There we go. And it still works the same way, it's just a lot neater. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have to power this particular hopper. This was intended for sugar, and I'm beginning to think, as I say, that sugar is not going to show up. But just in case something changes, we'll leave it there for now. That is going to be the hardest one to power because of things being a little crowded, but... well, actually, if we don't have any sugar coming in here, I could just relocate it to being here, couldn't I? Okay, let's, whoops. Dang it. Alright, well, as long as I'm not making too much of a mess, that should be alright like that. Go grab a spare hopper here. Of course, we're probably losing all sorts of stuff through that hole right now, but that's okay. Okay. And then we break this one. Whoops. Dirt up there. Molding there. Man, I'm just not quite on the ball here. Was not the appropriate solution to my issue here. Oh well. That's okay. Okay, back up here. That goes there. That goes away. Whoops. Witches sure make weird noises now. Actually, I don't even know if they make any particular noises in vanilla, so... I guess it adds some life to them, and certainly makes them feel like dangerous things. There. So if that's going to go there instead, string should not go through that one. No. Okay, that was just a weird... Probably something to do with the timing of putting various things in there. Okay. So that takes care of that. So let's see what it's going to take to get power to all of these. Especially the upper ones. Alright, so gearbox, or, sorry, not gearbox. Those are axles. Get with the program board. I won't worry about powering the one that holds the mob heads for now, because I'm going to have more of those than I know what to do with anyways, so that's alright. Okay. So there's one. There's two. That's three. Now those two are unfortunately close in the diagonal, but that's okay. We may not actually need to join them there. I'm probably going to be able to swing something a little more effective for those guys. So let's worry about that for now. You guys go there. Now then, if we... It shouldn't matter if all of these are in the same system or not, because the plan is to... They're going to be dropped down. I'm not actually going to power these up right now, I suppose is the short of it. So let's see, so if I do one there, and one there, that's not going to be the appropriate spot. Actually... It might be actually the best spot to hook them up. For now, do that. Actually, we're going to take that up instead of down, because there won't be any processing occurring above these things. It's only going to be happening below. So it makes sense to put the connection process... Whoops. Come on. So there we are. Above instead of below. And then we'll put that there. And then that there. That one will go right there. And then that one will go... Hold on. Whoops. That's off from where it needs to be. Right, so I won't be able to do the connection here. I suspected as much, but that kind of tears it, doesn't it? Alright, so that's going to be back towards power source. Let's see, how are we going to do this? That'll go there. What hoppers are at the right level for this whole system to hook up? Or axles? Or anything? None of them. Right, of course. Because things are just a little crowded here. Of course. So if we go up by one extra, that'll put us in line... Okay, well these have to go like this, so that's just a given. But is there a way to do this with fewer gearboxes? Actually, that will work, won't it? Ha! Nice. Let's see how we can bring power in from here. Yeah, that one's powered, isn't it? Yep. Good stuff. 1, 2... Let's see if we do one there. And do that right there. And then we are... No, we're at the wrong level. We need to go up by 1, which we can do with only using axles, which is good. Go up 1 there, up 1 there. Okay, and then that one goes there. Connects up there. So the whole goal here, I mean, among other things, we're just trying to not use too many of these. So, go 1 there, and then we have a gearbox there, gearbox there. Yes, yes, that's going to be the way to do it. It's going to be the sensible way to do it. It's not perfect, and for obvious reasons, we'll leave this axle out for now, because we need to have at least, we have to establish the secondary collection system before we power this up. Right, right. We can rotate those still. Thank goodness. Perfect. So that's everything ready to go, short of the powering it up. Good stuff. So that's step 1. Step 2 is to give all of this stuff somewhere to go when it's powered up. And the way that's going to work, to begin, is at the very least, this is sort of the preliminary, let's call it the cheap system. We put them into unpowered hoppers here. And then the bonus is we'll run water in to hit these flow over these unpowered hoppers, and that will excuse me. Dang this strep throat. It is not going away easily. It has been a miserable couple of weeks with this dang thing. So yeah, so as I was saying, what we'll do is we'll bring water down and we'll run it over these, and that we'll use that to pull the excess. It says here in fine print. Right. The spot I need it is actually right there. Yeah, so it'll pull the excess away from the overflowing hopper. Possibly we may move some of these to allow for issues like, well, primarily we need to make sure we allow for floating items and make sure that they don't get washed away wrong. But eventually this whole setup down here will tie into our secondary sorting system. But in the meantime, if I was to power this up right now, everything would just fall into these secondary hoppers, which only does us a marginal bit of good because this hopper here will not act as a storage site. And I don't want that because it acting as a storage site doesn't give me really any control. So the only thing I haven't figured out yet, and this is the real bugbear, is how exactly... You know, I guess I could take those down further, couldn't I? Actually, I could take those down a lot further if I really wanted. Whoa, what am I... Oh, I'm having that bug again. Okay, I think normality has returned. I could take those down much further, and that would give me lots of room to maneuver water streams into place to actually move this stuff around. But we can start by putting them all down at this level, mostly. These ones are going to be a bit of an interesting problem. Yeah, they're going to be a bit of a problem. So I may have to... This is going to be the challenge, these guys right here, because I got to get these two away from each other, and this is the only spot where that's possible. Yeah. So, yeah, if we do put those there. So what I need to do is contrive to bring water into this system here. And actually the way to do it would be to contrive to have the water be 1 deep. Or depth 2 right here. So that it doesn't wash stuff any further than I want it to go. The other thing I could do would be to have the hoppers not directly underneath the drop zone. Possibilities. Well, I think what I need to do first is get the water into this area. That is going to be the interesting challenge. I think it's going to have to come in from a new location because most of these other streams are spoken for. Water manipulation. An interesting challenge indeed. Those are moving, right? Yes. Just being glitchy. Just being Minecraft SMP. That's all. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, I've decided I'll relocate some of the secondary sorting to a later date. So, that'll be fine. Okay. So we're going to need to bring... We'll deal with... Yeah, this is going to be a bugger right here. This guy. That guy. Right there. Actually, I've got there's... Right. Oh, I also haven't done the all-important hookup of these pairs. Just going to require going 1, 2. And there. And 1, 2. And like so. There. Now everything will have power. Now all I have to do is figure out how to gather the gear together. Because yeah, the ongoing issue here really is it just comes down to one simple fact. These things keep filling, and they're filling faster and faster, really, than I can handle at the moment. And I don't want some of these to get clogged. Disappointed we don't have more scrolls, but someday. It's the crap, like the rotten flesh and the witch wart, or not the witch wart, the rotten arrows and that sort of stuff that I don't have processing for yet. causing me some grief because I just don't have anywhere to put it yet. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to say give me a minute here, and I'm going to go grab some glass or something to build these columns here. And when I get back, we'll see what's next. So, be right back. And welcome back. I've just been doing a little bit of theorizing and thinking about how water works in this game. So here's the thing. When water reaches a point, and it has 3 equally short distances to go to get away, it will take all of those. That's how you split water streams in this game. So it says here in fine print, if I drop one water stream right here, it will split and it will run water of varying heights down all 3 of these channels. And from the looks of things, what I'm going to have to do is probably relocate these to a different spot. And you know what? I think I'm okay with that plan, because at the end of the day, it's going to make a more interesting system, I think. Because really where I want the water to wind up is probably near low flow, so that it pushes over, well, I don't know where yet, actually. That's the hard part about this. For now, I think actually all I'm going to want to do is run it to a item kill zone, which is going to be 1 or 2 blocks past where the hopper is, because I don't want all of this, now that I think about it, to capture fire, which using wood for this whole process may not have been the wisest decision ever, in retrospect. Well, too bad. I'm committed now. It's going to be wood. So, yeah. So all I'm doing right now is building the channels as best I can out of whatever wood is required for these first 3. And I won't really know exactly what it's going to look like until I actually... I guess I could also run it off a cliff into a fire, because... yeah, that could work. I could push things quite far away. This is all temporary. I mean, everything is temporary right now, because I'm still trying to figure out how all the systems are going to work in the long run. Yeah, I could just put it down there somewhere. We'll see. For now, I want to keep it all under control. And that means lots of mining. So that's the beginnings of it, shall we say. And we'll do similar stuff for the rest of the channels here. That one right there is going to be a real interesting problem. But I think what I'll do is I'll be dropping the water stream for this one. Yeah, I will see. We'll see. I've still got some building to do here, as you can see. So give me a minute to play around with this some more, and I will bring you back in when something interesting comes up as I continue to assemble this, what is becoming rather insane. This is not going to be the most primitive, so that's for sure. Okay, be back in a minute. Welcome back. It's coming along. I think I figured out where I'm going to put the water in here, I think. So... uh-oh. I thought I was going to. Of course, I probably should have made sure there was actually... well, that's okay, actually. I think I can still work with this. What, am I right under? You've got to be kidding me. So I'm underneath the spawning floor, and the water drips are coming from... where exactly? Everywhere except for above the water channel I just designed. Okay. Well, scratch this plan. We're obviously going to have to go a little further afield for our water. I think I'll keep part of this too, though. Okay. But we are going to have to bring it through this particular little system here, I think, because that's just the geometry of this whole place. You know what? We'll just take it straight across. Now, I'm using dirt to both draft out the water streams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And this will become a full block. slabs along the side. Looking kind of cool though, isn't it? Getting to look like an actual water system. Come on, let me pass the water wheel. Can't get past the water wheel. Alright. And here it is then. More light. Not there though, because that's going to be disappearing shortly. Alright. That's not dripping either. Actually, sourcing water has been... Oh, wow. There we are. Drips. That's what I need. So let's see what we got here. Gods, are those spiders? Oh, those spiders must be locking onto me through the wall. Those are spiders in the mob system. That is freaky. Alright, so let's see. So we've got the end of the line. 1. Alright, there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, minus 2 pieces of wood, but we actually need to make this thing work. Okay, there we go. I'll go through there. And I'm going to starve if I'm not careful here. Have some tasty sandwiches. Yes, I'm just building up a little fat. I've only managed to overeat once or twice this entire time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll go up by 1. This will become that right there. And then go 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll run wood underneath this for the future, because otherwise we could run into trouble and accidentally dig a hole in the wrong part of the ceiling someday in the future. And that can get messy. Uncontrolled water breakouts are always messy in this game. Even in vanilla. Okay, and then we'll just go up the other side. And I think I'm really, really going to need to go and have a word with those spiders. Because that noise is just horrifying. Okay, and that'll be the end of the line right there. For now, we'll just leave it like that. This will all be part of a larger excavation in the future. Alright, let's get up there again. Actually, you know what? First things first. That is getting really annoying, isn't it? Come on. Over here, guys. Come on. Yeah. Into the saw, guys. We'll get rid of him one way or another. Spiders are definitely going to be an issue if we spend too much time up in the upper part. That's the other reason why getting this... Alright, here we go. And that will become our water supply. It'll go down, and down in here, and if all is well, yeah, it should split like that. And now that the streams are split, we can open that up. We can send all the water down there, watch it split, and there we are, 3 water streams controlling flow to 3 hoppers. Exactly as I hoped. Now give me a minute or two to fiddle around with this mess here, and I will be right back once again after I put I gotta find some torches to put up on this. Yeah. Or I'll make some torches. I can make torches. I have everything I need here to make some torches. And also make this look a lot nicer. But that's for in a few minutes. I will be right back. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back. If all's gone according to plan, we should be able to get this revised system up and running in just a minute. It's been a bit more of a chore than I had anticipated to get this all organized. So, I moved all the hoppers out there so they'll be more accessible, so they're not stuck underneath the column here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up the water, and if things are right, this water should go everywhere, and we should have water coming out of every single one of those. Ah, I got it right on the first try. Too cool. Okay, so that's part one. The only thing this system is missing right now is a destruction system for items. I'll have to deal with that a little later. I haven't figured out exactly what that's going to look like yet, but should need 2 of these right now to get everything up and running. Because there's the one right here that I had to break to get out of my way. Hold on, wasn't there a... Did I never put that gearbox in? Maybe I didn't. Either that, or something has gone horribly, horribly wrong, and it burned. I hope it's not that second one, because that would be a problem, especially considering the total absence of fire in this system right now. Okay. Whoops. Alright. It's amazing how hard it is to manipulate water when you don't have the ability to move buckets. It's quite a fun challenge. But boy oh boy does it make for a complicated system. Here we go. Powering it all up. Oh yeah. Water's connecting a bit there, but that shouldn't... it does hurt something. There's no... Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if there's no flow in there, as long as it's connecting up. As long as the streams are all going where they need to go, it just matters how they get past the... Whoops, that is not the route I need to take. It's this one now. Okay. And oh my gosh, there comes the garbage. Oh, floating. Oh, crap. Okay. Right, things are floating. Some stuff that's too heavy is... There we go. Okay, that's a little better. And now we'll have to figure out how to fix the rest of this. For now, let's see. I think we'll just transfer all this in this way. Okay, and then we'll just get up top here. Just temporarily stop all the water from flowing through here for now. Until I figure out... Oops. Until I figure out exactly how I'm going to deal with the next step of these, of sorting these things. Whoops. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Let me guess. That's the... Oh, rotten flesh and stuff. That's no big deal. See, that one's got undertow, so maybe that's what I need to do with all of these. If I move them down by one, then undertow will ensure that the items get drawn straight in. Actually, it's exactly what I should do. And the best part is, if I do that, well, we'll do this one first, because it's got issues right here. Yeah, serious issues. And that was really not well planned. Not planned well at all, because there's too much stuff. Oh, and that's the hopper I needed right there. That was also not very well thought out. Okay, come on, hopper. There it is. You, go there. Alright, so if I bring this down, I'll bring it down to this level. We'll load it up briefly with all of this extra crap. And then we'll use... Here's how I've been setting this up. We'll put that there. This is going to have to become a full block, as is this. are. Get rid of that. And then we need a... This becomes a slab right here. And then a molding ring. No, not like that. Come on. Get the orientation right, for gosh sakes. It's not that hard. Actually, that'll probably work better. There's one. Alright, back up top. Up and around. I should really make that an access point. There we go. That takes care of that. Now it's... I'll send all these over the edge because we don't need that much rotten flesh. Will be... Oh, bows are... Yeah, see, that's why bows and metal items are going to have to go straight into a processing system rather than into these temporary hoppers, and soon as well. Okay, those are going in. That's okay then. Right, because I've removed... Yeah. So yeah, we're going to need to do that modification to all of these. And actually the easiest way to do the modification will be to go get a couple of extra hoppers here. But it's coming. It's coming, but boy, is that ever a lot of complicated water flow. My friends are going to be raising their eyebrows at me a bit when they see what I've been doing. I don't want to walk that way. That's a great way to die, you know, when the movement keys glitch out that way. So it also means my original plan, which was to bring everything down to this level, is probably exactly what I'm going to do. And just hollow this out down to the right level. But we can do that later. Just gotta make sure I keep this actually accessible. That will do for now. So this is the one for the arrows. We need to get... we definitely need item destruction in the arrows system ASAP. Okay, so we'll figure out how to do that right now. Actually, I could have the water double back. That might work if I drop it low enough. Actually, you know what might work better? Actually, yeah. We're not going to use... I just had a thought. Instead of using fire destruction, we'll use cactus destruction. It's much safer. It won't destroy items. And the end result is the same, but without the pesky issue of, you know, burning down this very, very wooden system I seem to have built again. So yeah, so if we run it one block further this way... Whoops. I'm down here now. Which is not actually all that much lower than I was before. Go up this way. Alright, whoops. That's okay, so you go there. And then we'll put a molding up here. And then the cactus will go right there. Alright, let me just go get a cactus and we'll set this thing up. For now, because I don't want stuff sitting out and about if I can help it, and I'm betting we're going to have serious trouble with bows and arrows, and probably these rotten flesh ones as well, so we'll take care of that shortly too. Especially because I want to make sure we get lots and lots of potions and glass bottles instead. So, give me a sec, I'll run and grab some cactuses and I'll be right back. I just thought I'd bring you back while I'm running back here. It's been quite the haul tonight. But I'm pretty happy with how things have come together. His system is getting pretty insane, but boy, block dispensers are going to be nice to have before long. Because I'm getting so tired So tired of cutting wood by hand. My god. Well, let's see how much more XP. I'm up to 44 levels now. Just from wandering around this place. And every time I crack into the XP system while I've been building by accident, I've gotten another few levels. It's quite funny. Alright, so cactus will go. Now I'm also going to set this up to double as a small a temporary, well, not farm, but a cactus growing site. Because I'm actually running quite low on cactus right now. So we'll grow some of these a little. So the other one's going to come out right there. This will be for the rotten flesh one. And again, it will... You may note I've actually got a few less blocks than I had before. So it's going to... We've got to seal that up for a minute. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we stop that right there. We get rid of that right there. And that right there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Crap. That's not quite working the way I had anticipated. How come? I did something wrong! Darn it. No, probably because of the way the water is coming down there. Alright, come on. Get there. There we go. Right, because of the height of this thing here. Well, we'll fix that just by, let's see, we'll do that right there. Now that one has to become a full block. So that just means we need to drop the water down one block lower. Okay, right, can't jump place. Ow, ow. No, we need to move the hopper. Dang it, do we need to move that hopper down? I guess we do. Okay, well, let's see. This is bows? No, metal. Okay. Okay, well, we'll take all that. We'll break this. We're going to have to do this just to make it work. That's okay. Not the end of the world, just a slight interruption in the original plans, that's all. And the design. Okay, so you go there. That breaks. You go there. The molding goes here still, because it'll still make this thing slightly more accessible than it would be otherwise. That will go, then we'll go here. Break that piece of dirt. And then we need the collection system. Which is going to be that, or the movement system. Those three right there. And that should dump them out onto, most of it out onto that cactus. And that should do. That should do it. Get the water back on there. There we go, and back there. Uh-oh, and I did not put in the water stopper. Darn it. Oh, and that's not going to work the way I had hoped. Okay, easy solution. Go away. We'll put this right there. There we go. There we go. Now we'll put the cactus back in. And then we'll get the other one up and running. Yeah, and that's just a fire-free way of collecting and destroying items you don't need. It's actually one of the useful properties of cactus I rarely use in the past. But honestly, I like fire too. Or not fire, I like the modified layout of this. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do not want to be in there. Okay, so the only thing that should be blocking this is that extra hopper, and everything else should be good to go. We'll find out soon enough. There we are. Not perfect. It looks like there's some holes that I neglected to fill in. Yep, a couple. And I'm hungry again, of course. There. Actually, we're going to need a full block there, aren't we? Okay, seriously? Get in there. Bottles, potions, so. Empty bottles, like so. You get in there. Okay, and then we're gonna need, yeah, full block. And then now we should be able to remove that. Looking good. I think that'll do it. Oh, except for the whole things overshooting the we'll just use some dirt temporarily here. And, well, except for right there, because we want it to actually grow a bit. And some there. Oops. Famished. I should really eat some of these lovely sandwiches I've got here. There we go. That's a little better. And then... Right, no, we need one on top, not on the bottom. Come on. Let me out. That is not where I wanted it. You know what? Heck with it. It'll probably do the trick there. Sufficiently. I'll just drop a torch down in there. And I think we're going to call this an episode for now. There's still some fine-tuning to do here, obviously, but for the moment, it works. It's collecting the items in a much more efficient manner. It's separating the actual storage system from the sorting system now, which is a good thing, as far as I'm concerned, because it means now we can get into the more serious task of second stage processing at a later date. I guess I could have taken that one lower, or that one lower, or something. So now all we have to do is just make sure that stuff is actually getting destroyed there, and the best way to do that will be to get up there and throw a whole bunch of rotten flesh in here. Because we don't want this stuff anyways. Of course that's the wrong one. It's not that one. It's this one. Because we need to make sure it actually goes out, like so. Come on. Wash away, yes. And down onto a cactus. Excellent! That is a victory. And so, with that, I will say thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to clean this out. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Come on, Bone, wash away. Wash away. You know you wanna. There we go. Okay. Good enough. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.